Hi, folks. Okay, today we have one last lesson in this section. So this is going to be the last section you're going to be doing notes on. Today we are going to focus on finding the volume of spheres. Now, spheres are the 3D counterpart of circles. So spheres are very similar to basketballs, globes, anything you can think of that perfectly round circular shape. It is very important to know that spheres do not have edges. They don't have straight measurements because when you think about it, no matter what direction you go on a sphere, it's always going to be a circle. If I were to measure it around with a piece of string, horizontally, it would be a circle. If I went vertically, it would be a circle. Even if I went diagonally, it would be a circle. Spheres do not have any straight edges. The only important measurement that we will know on a sphere is the radius. Now, sometimes they will give you like their circumference around or the circumference of the cross section, but most of the time they're just going to give you the radius. Our formula for this section is volume equals 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. Now, it's really important to make sure you know that this one is radius cubed instead of squared. I know we're so used to seeing pi radius squared. If you do that, it's not going to work with this one. Let's jump right into some example problems. So for the first one, it says find the volume of the sphere. Round your answer to the nearest tenth, remembering to be careful of that measurement. All right, so here we go. Volume equals 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. I'm going to fill in the blanks, noting first, okay, did they give me the radius or the diameter? And I see, okay, I have the radius. It's only halfway across. So volume equals 4/3 times 3.14 times 4 cubed. Now, as I said in the last video, I typically like to get rid of these whole number ones first before multiplying by the fraction. It doesn't matter what way you do it, especially if you have one of the yellow calculators in school. It's going to allow you to put in fractions. If you don't have a calculator that allows that, remember, times 4/3 by a whole number is the same thing as doing that whole number times 4, taking that answer and dividing it by 3. It really doesn't matter which way you do it. I'm going to get rid of my numbers first. So I have 3.14 times 4 cubed, which is 64. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So I have volume equals 4/3 times, it works out to be 200.96. Same concept as last time. Do not round until we're done. I know it says tenth. Don't round. You're going to mess yourself up and it's not going to be as closely aligned as possible. From here, I'm going to multiply. Remember I said, okay, you can multiply as fractions or you can do that little trick. 4 times 200.96, which is 803.84. I still have to divide that number by 3, which gives me 267.946, yada, yada, yada. I only need tenth, so it's going to be 267.9. And I apologize if my family is talking very loudly in the background, so if you can hear them upstairs. Sorry about that one. Last piece, since it's volume, of course, I need my unit. And we know volume at this point is cubed, always. 3D shapes, volume is a 3D measurement, always gets the little 3. Take a moment, try the second one on your own, press play when you're ready for the answer. All right, you should have found that your answer is 5,572.5 meters.